Welcome to part 38. We are still in Snowpeak Ruins, and we are one step closer to hopefully getting that bedroom key so we can get the mirror shard. Uh-oh. That's not good. I wonder who are we facing now. Whoa! Whoa, it's one of those suits of armor. And it's alive! It actually has something in it! Oh! Meet Darkhammer. And Darkhammer here is wielding a big old ball and chain. Oh boy. Now the thing I do not like about this mini-boss is the space is too confined. There's not enough room to maneuver. I'm sure the game developers probably intended it to be like this, but still, that's just mean. I mean, sure, it's possible to dodge the actual ball and chain attack if you time it properly, and you can use the claw shot to hook onto the ceiling to get some distance, but still. This thing could take a good chunk of health before you can do any damage. Yeah. Now remember how I said back during my Goron Mines playthrough that the Goron Mines mini-boss theme will become the generic mini-boss theme for the game? Well, it begins right here. And I am not going down to this guy like that. I am going to take my blue potion and strike the back of its tail until it dies right here. I mean, granted, I still have 2 fairies and a Great Fairies tier, but still, I'm not taking my chances here. Anyway, this sucker is dead, thank God. And it left behind a little present for us. Yes, this is the second time in the game, I believe, that an enemy, will leave behind the weapon they used on us, and now we get to use it as well. The ball and chain. Now we can cause massive destruction. Yeah, let's test it out in the next room, where hopefully the bedroom key is inside. I mean, let's hope. Now see here, we can actually use the ball and chain, to actually destroy the ice. So, yay, we can destroy all the ice we can ever want, and we can go anywhere we want now. Let's see. Come on, and cheese. Cheese? We went through all that for some cheese? From Link's hometown? Where is Yeto getting this stuff? How is he getting this stuff? I'm curious. I mean, cheese is good. I mean, I like cheese as much as the next person. I like it on pizza. I like it on lasagna. I like it on sandwiches. And I like it alone. I mean, everybody likes cheese. Well, unless you're lactose intolerant, I understand that. But this is not the time for cheese. It's the time to get that stinking bedroom key so we can get the mirror shard and help save the world. Alright. Now, here's a little thing about this Darkhammer mini-boss that I wanted to share right quick. Now, the Darkhammer mini-boss looked like it could be related to the lizard foes. I mean, and according to Hyrule Historia, that's what the game developers have intended it for it to be, I guess. And the Darkhammer reminds me of those enemies from the 2D Zelda games, the ball and chain soldiers. Yep, those 2D sprite soldiers that would just wield around their stupid ball and chains trying to hit Link. And they are very, very annoying. Well, now we can be annoying. We can wield the ball and chain. We can cause massive destruction. You see, with the ball and chain, I can destroy a whole bunch of ice. I can finally destroy those freezers without touching them, and that is fantastic. That's so fun, and this place just got a whole lot easier. Alright. Yes, I am getting those treasure chests because you know how I am. I want to get every treasure chest I can possibly can, because some of them have a whole bunch of rupees, while others have things like refills of bombs and arrows and nah. Oh wait, so let's get back to Yetta. And let's tell her that she got the place wrong again. I mean, I understand that she's sick, but still, that's strike 2, Yetta. Now, Yetta's design. There's something I want to comment about Yetta's design here. Yeah, but first, let's go back to Yeto, and we are going to give him the Ordon cheese. Now, wouldn't cheese spoil over time? But to be fair, it has been it is in a chest that's out in a cold area, so their own version of refrigeration. Yeah. Anyway, when Yeto adds the cheese, the good soup becomes superb soup, and superb soup is the equivalent of a red potion. It can heal up to 8 hearts. So now we have a free red potion, and I'm going to take some because, well, I had to use a blue potion during that Dark Hammer fight, and I need some more healing stuff. Hey. Alright, Yetta. Let's hope you remember where the key is this time. Come on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Embarrassing, huh? Yeah. So, yeah, there's the key. Let's go to it. Okie dokie, let's go. Alright, back to Yetta's design. Now, I know she's supposed to be a female Yeti, but it's one of the... It might be one of those cases of, oh, cute monster girl syndrome. How the female species looks more pretty than the male. And it looks like she has no arms. Now, I doubt that the female Yetis have no arms. What it probably is she probably has her arms underneath that fur sweater thingy. Is that even a sweater? I don't know. I mean, it looks like she's wearing a hooded sweater. I mean, why would she wear a hooded sweater? I mean, she's a Yeti. She would have fur up the place, unless that is her fur and that her arms are buried underneath all that fur. Or maybe she is a special Yeti that has no arms. But regardless, what it ultimately comes down to is the game designers did not want to make Yetta that complicated for some reason. They decided not to give her any arms. I mean, it would have taken just a little more effort, but what can I say? Anyway, screw you, Freezers. I can destroy you now with my massive ball and chain. Now, the ball and chain here, Link's new weapon. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to put some logic into this, but again, it's a Zelda game. Some things don't need logic, but here's the thing. Now, when you have the ball and chain assigned to an item, you're just going around and not using it, not having it out, Link walks normally. He walks all fine and stuff. He can move fast. However, when you actually start using the ball and chain and actually see it on the screen, Link is actually struggling to carry it. He is lugging it around and such. Again, I try to question this logic, but I got to remember, Iron Boots, the Iron Boots, they are heavy, and when not equipped, Link can move fast. When they are, well, Link can move sluggish. Anyway, down right here, just destroy this floor right here, and it will lead to an area that has a treasure chest, and this treasure chest contains heart piece number 1 of this dungeon. So yeah, if you feel like you're getting your butt kicked, there are still a couple of heart pieces that can help refill your health, so you're not entirely helpless. Yeah, okay, back to the ball and chain right here. I mean, storing it, I can understand that, well, in this game at least, Midna can help store away your items in hammer space, but, let's just say that at a certain point in this game, we will be separated from Midna. So, again, it's the same old Zelda logic rule. Link has items. He will put it away. They will not affect him unless he's actually using them. So, I'm just going to roll with that. We're just going to play on and have a good time. Okay. Alright, this room right here. This introduces a new gimmick. What we have to do is use the ball and chain to knock this chandelier back and forth. It will swing back and forth. And we have to get to the other side before the chandelier loses its momentum because it's actually obeying the laws of physics. That is bizarre. And we have to be careful here because we are right above the room that contains those frozen ice beams and where we got the compass. So, yeah, we fall down, we might fall into that bottomless pit, and, ooh, that's not gonna be pretty. Although speedrunners might do that to, well, speed things along. I don't know why. Especially in this dungeon where there are no hearts to drop, and you have to rely on soup, but, Anyway, we're back in the main entrance hall right here. And we just created a shortcut to the second floor. Getting another one of those icicle enemies patrolling the area, blah 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 blah. And here's the little funny thing I do after I cross over. It goes over to attack me and falls down and dies. Oh, enemy AI is sometimes funny. Now in this room right here, there are a few chandeliers, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and cross it until we get to a treasure chest on the other side, which contains heart piece number 2. Now, there are ice keys in the area, so be careful. Just time your jumps carefully. When you get to the first chandelier after you knock it, just quickly go over to the other one. And, yeah. I mean, if you fall down here, don't worry. I just create a shortcut to the second floor so we can try this over and over again if need be. In fact, after I get this heart piece, I will drop back down to the first floor because there are some things I want to destroy using the ball and chain. Some things that will give me some interesting things. Alright. Stupid ice keys. And it leaves me alone. Alright. Let's destroy some of these priceless armored statues. And after 2 hits, or 1 hit, oh, that was unexpected. Seriously, I did not expect that. That was a bubble, and by killing it, we get 100 rupees. So if you want some money, there's a good spot right there. And there are also a couple of treasure chests that we can, well, get, and they'll contain money and stuff. I mean, I just love this. I actually love this weapon, the ball and chain. How much damage we can do, how much destruction. I'm sure the Yetis don't care because they probably don't care about the whole cultural significance of this manor. They don't understand the history and whatnot. They just live here. They just took up residence because, oh, place looks nice and stuff. And yes, that is a Poe right there. Inside one of the suits of armor is a Poe. And yeah. And yeah, we got another soul. Yay. And the thing about it, though, is the thing with Poes in the dungeons themselves, they will usually hang out in a in a specific area, and it's not until you do something that they will come running towards you. I mean, right as you just saw right there, after I destroy that suit of armor, the Poe will come straight towards me, and it won't be the last time Poes will come straight towards me after you do some kind of activity. Now, you're probably hearing some kind of swishing sound right here. Those are chews. Yep, the chews are in this area too. Now, wouldn't they technically be frozen since they are liquidy and stuff? But then, of course, they are creatures. They probably have their own internal heat source or something. Again, I'm just trying to put some logic into something that has magic and stuff. A wizard did it, the goddesses did it, or I don't know. Yeah, this room. Hello, Freezards. I no longer fear you. I can destroy you from afar. I said I can destroy you from afar. Jeez Louise. Why I'm not making contact? There we go. Sure, you might come towards me, but ultimately, you will pay a price. A heavy price. And right behind this ice is another Poe. The final Poe of this dungeon, by the way. And here's the thing. And another thing about Poes in the dungeons, if it's daylight, as you will see in a future dungeon, the Poe will still be there, even though they are nocturnal. And, dungeon logic, maybe? They don't follow the rules as in the overworld, where they only come out at night. I just don't... stupid ice keys. I do have to admit, I do like the detail, I do like the amount of reflection effort they put into the ice floors. I mean, that's something. Now, there's something I forgot to mention about the Yetta sections of this place. When we go to talk to them, to see them, their music, the music of this dungeon changes to a more warmly feeling, a more safe feeling, because, well, essentially, they are the only two safe places in the entire dungeon. So, if you want to recover, go back to the kitchen, get some soup. I mean, I kind of like that difference in music. In fact, again, I like the music of this game a lot for numerous reasons. Okay, now that we use the ball and chain to essentially destroy the ice covering the switch and the other block, the time has come for us to essentially get a block onto the middle switch. It's fairly simple. All we have to do is just circle it around until we get the thing into the right position. It's not that bad, really. And that block we pushed down from the top floor, or the second floor, another shortcut. Gotta love making shortcuts. Makes backtracking a whole lot easier, and... and last but not least... yeah, and done. And we can't go that way anymore, but don't care. We don't need to go that way anymore. It leads to the courtyard, and we can get to the courtyard by different means now. Alright, let's see. Climb. Climbing, and... alright. Alright, let's go. Thank you. Okay. Alright, we're back outside, and... well, what we have to do is, we have to cross this narrow ledge that has a chill foes patrolling the area. Correction, there are 3 chill foes. One on the narrow bridge, as it were, quote-unquote, and the 2 at the other end. But, seeing how I'm not going to take any chances, I'm just going to blow them up from a distance. They can hurl their javelins at me all they want. They will not touch me. I will blow them to bits. And I don't care how many bomb arrows it will take. I will destroy them because, well, if I fight them, if I get close enough to fight them, there's a good chance during my whole sword swinging action that I could fall down to the courtyard below, which means I have to backtrack all the way back here. I mean, granted, I can just go through Yetta and Yetto's area, but still, don't need that added headache. Well, now that the path's clear, let's go onward, shall we? And perhaps finally we can find that bedroom key in part 39. See ya!